So being successful is not who you are, it's what you know. So I need to get a different relationship to knowledge. So you're in this room and we've been here for a few days. We did not come here to be entertained. You did not come here to get pumped up. And I'm telling you, I'm hyped right now. I am hyped. I am loving being alive in 2019. Like, this is the best. I saw my mentor. I gave him a tour of a building I just bought. We made it into a church downstairs, upstairs, hit the marble floors. He like, Eric, this is unbelievable. But the thing he said to me that was so deep, he was like, yo, I've been knowing you since you came to Michigan State University. He's like, yo, I could see peace all over you. Like, I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life. So I'm hyped, but I did not come here just so you can get pumped up or get hyped. You have been given information. You are this close to making every dream you wrote down happen. Why? Because you have been taught by the best of the best. You have been taught by the best of the best. You've been taught by people who've been doing this for years. You've been taught by people who love you and care for you. People who are giving you information that you're not going to get randomly on your own. You are getting 10, 20, 30 years of experience in an hour. And so you are this close to your dreams and goals. So I have to ask you the question. You have the information. Now what are you going to do with it? You have the information. I sat in a room with Warren Buffett. Listen to me very closely. You type my name in, and this is by the glory of God. You type my name in, and it's going to say something. You put my name in Google, something's going to come up. And the guy with the hat on, he's going to be right there on the computer. And it's going to tell you, it's not accurate. We made some adjustments, but it's going to tell you my net worth from last year. I come from working class parents, but when I left that room with Warren Buffett, I became a multimillionaire, and I never had to talk to Warren Buffett ever again. I didn't have to call Warren Buffett and ask him, now what did you say again? I took the information that I was given and I murdered it. What do you have today that you've never had before, and what are you going to do with it? What you already know is why you are where you are. And if you're going to get to the next level, you're going to have to erase everything you knew about what you knew, what you thought you knew. I'm going to say it again because I see some people like, whoa, Eric, I'm trying to catch that one. It is the stinking thinking that got you where you are right now. It is the limited beliefs that have you where you are right now. You have a limited belief. I remember that I thought I could never do this, but only for people who look like me. I remember when I was like 19, 20 and I started speaking, 20, 21, and I would go to historically black colleges and I would kill it. And I remember somebody asking me not to do historically black, but to come out of my particular community, my particular way of speaking, my particular way of doing things. And I'm thinking to myself when I first got there, I was like, whoa, I don't know if I can do this. Like, they don't come from where I come from. Like, they don't talk like I talk. Like, they don't have the experience that I had. I don't know if I have anything to say. And God said to me, what? First of all, son, I'll never forget talking to Les Brown and Bob Proctor. Les Brown was like, yo, you're the #1 motivational speaker in the world. I wasn't even a number at that time. He said, you're the #1 motivational speaker in the world. And I remember, I'm not going to say it out loud, but I remember how the conversation started. I actually named somebody that I thought was #1. And he said, how dare you say their name out loud and say they're #1. You're the #1 motivational speaker in the world. And you better not ever say they're #1. You're #1. And I said, hold up. Why? But I just started speaking. He said, no one on the planet is giving free information away like you're giving free information away. Nobody in the planet loves people away. There's no other motivational speaker going to prisons. There's no other motivational speaker talking to 12 kids at a detention center. There's no other motivational speaker going to schools and shaking kids' hands on their way to school and not getting paid a dime for it. Meet them at 6:30 saying, good morning. He said, you are the number one motivational speaker in the world because nobody cares about humans like you care. He said, you ain't even charging. Boy, you know how much money you should be charging? Bob Proctor said, how much you charge? I was like, about 5-10 grand. He was like, what? Bob Proctor said, what? I was like, 5-10 grand. It was right here in Phoenix when you spoke together. He said, don't you ever do that again. No less than 20,000. I went back, told my secretary, I was like, look, man, I talked to Bob Proctor. He said, no less than. I had to fire her from that position and give her another position because she couldn't say 20,000 when people called. And I'm being real. She couldn't say it. When she said it, she didn't say it like she believed it. And so people would be like, nope, bring it all the way down. And then CJ was like, let me say it because I've been with him. I see him at the schools. I see him at the prisons. I see him at Michigan State doing a program for kids every week when they don't even want him doing it. Let me tell him, 20,000. And if you don't, CJ would say 20,000. If you call me tomorrow, it's going to be 25. No, you're not hearing what I'm saying. And so I remember I got a couple 20s, went back, told Bob Proctor, was like, Bob Proctor, he was like, how you doing, Eric? I'm like, great. How is it going with the finals? Like, man, it's great. I'm doing 29. He was like, I said, you told me 20. He said, I never told you 20. I said, no, less than 20. But your limited beliefs heard. Your limited beliefs heard you say. I didn't say that. That's what your past told you. That's what you getting a GED told you. Your biological father not being in your life told you. Because you don't value yourself. You think it's tough. I'm telling you, son, there are people in this earth that value you more than you value yourself. They look to you in a way that you don't look to yourself. You will not get what you're supposed to get until you value yourself and you kill all your limited beliefs. So I need you to do me a favor. Just write it down because you don't have enough paper. But write down your limited beliefs. When you get home, I need you to address it. He said, Eric, I used to be like, God, I don't know about the corporate. He said, son, I need, not only can you do it, you must do it. You're going to bring something that nobody else is bringing. And I was like, what do I bring that nobody else is bringing? He said, that message that you think isn't important is so important. And guess what message I was bringing to corporate? I was bringing, so you're a 7-figure earner, but you're not a 7-figure gainer. I was like, do you know how important this message is? Just because you're not talking money like they talking money, this has nothing to do with it. You just told my man that he needs to be a 7-figure spouse. He's not a 7-figure spouse. He's one-dimensional. He knows how to make money, but the rest of his life sucks. Challenge him to get the triple-double life. Challenge them to get the triple. Yes, you've invested in stocks and bonds, but you ain't invested into your wife. Or you're killing it at the company. When you come home, you're not killing it with your child. That's why your daughter was somebody she shouldn't be with. That's why your daughter wants to commit suicide because her daddy ain't giving her the attention that she needs. So do me a favor. I just want you to give your company, don't stop giving your company that attention. But I challenge you to give your wife the same